Magandang araw po at magandang gabi sa mga nakakapanood sa gabi at sa lahat po ng naabot ng video nito. Welcome po dito sa AB Avoy Mix Videos. Ngayon po ay may maganda po tayong videos. Ito po ay history na tungkol po ito sa labanan ng mga gera ng Sakupan, panahon noon, Sakupan. Ito po ay mula kay Time Forge Stories. So ito'y nangyari noong pang mga 1281, wala pa si Magellan dito nung nangyari daw ito. I don't think kung merong real evidence, pero tingnan niyo po yung istorya, kung yung paano itong Mongol ay natalo ng mga Pilipino nung sakupin nila ang Pilipinas. So eto po, i-play na po natin yung video ni Time Forge Stories, pero umpisahan na natin doon sa istorya mismo, nung kasi medyo mahaba ito, nung yung istorya na sakop sa atin ng Mongol Empire at kung sino si Mongol Empire. So ito po, kung gusto nyo naman mapanood yung full nito, yung buong buo, punta lang kayo sa channel ni Time Forge Stories at panoorin nyo ito. Ang pamagat niyan ay Philippine defeated the Mongol Empire in 1281. So sige po, ito, play na natin tong video nito. Napakaganda po nito.
Let me take you back to 1281, the year the Mongols came. By 1281, the Mongol Empire controlled more territory than any empire in human history. Genghis Khan's grandson, Kublai Khan, ruled from Korea to Eastern Europe. They had just conquered the Song dynasty, the most advanced civilization on Earth at the time. China, with its million-man armies and sophisticated weapons, had fallen. Kublai Khan looked south. He saw the Philippine archipelago, rich in gold, strategically positioned, controlling trade routes between China and the Spice Islands.
So ang dami ho palang talagang mga bansa na nasisilaw sa gold ng Pilipinas. Sabi nga nila, ang Pilipinas daw ay ang dating au pair. So ang dami pong nasisilaw. Pati pala itong Mongolia ay nasilaw sa kayamanan ng Pilipinas.
He wanted it. The Mongols sent diplomatic envoys first. This was standard procedure. Submit to Mongol rule or be destroyed. Every kingdom that refused was annihilated. The Mongols didn't lose. The Philippine chieftains, the Datus, received the Mongol envoys, and they sent them back with a message. No.
Yan talaga yung ayaw ng mga Pilipino. Yung pupunta ka sa teritoryo nila, tapos kailangan mag-submit ka sa kanila, humingi ka ng tax. Kaya nga hanggang ngayon, dala ng mga Pilipino yan. Dito na ako pinanganak, dito na ako nakatira, dito na ako mamamatay. Parang ganun po,
No. The Mongols prepared the largest naval invasion force assembled up to that point in history. Hundreds of ships, tens of thousands of warriors. These weren't just Mongol horsemen. They had Chinese engineers, Korean shipbuilders, siege weapons, gunpowder. This was the combined military technology of all of Asia. They sailed for the Philippines. Everyone expected the same result as every other Mongol invasion, total conquest within weeks. It didn't happen. And here's why. The ancient Filipinos...
So ina-expect nila na within weeks lang makukuha nila Pilipinas, Yun yung ina-expect nila, hindi ina-expect ng iba. At maging ng Mongolia, kayang-kaya nilang Pilipinas.
Didn't try to fight the Mongols the way the Mongols wanted to fight. This is the first critical lesson that applies to 2026. The Mongols excelled at open field battles, massive cavalry charges, coordinated infantry, siege warfare. They had perfected the art of overwhelming force. Every kingdom that tried to meet them head-on in conventional battle was destroyed. The Filipinos looked at this and said, "We're not doing that." Instead, they used the geography. The Philippines isn't one landmass. It's 7,600 islands, thousands of hidden coves, narrow channels, shallow reefs. The Mongols had big ships designed for open ocean and river warfare. The Filipinos had balangays, smaller, faster, shallow draft outrigger vessels that could navigate reefs and coastlines the Mongol ships couldn't reach. When the Mongol fleet approached, the Filipinos didn't meet them at sea in a grand naval battle.
Oo, kasi marami at saka malalaki, so hindi mananalo. So kailangan dito talino, no? At yung mga ninuno natin noong paman, pagdating sa gera matalino na. Ano pa kaya ngayon?
They disappeared into the coastline. The Mongols sailed into channels they thought were safe, and Filipino raiders struck from hidden positions. Hit and run, strike and vanish. Never give the enemy the battle they want. The Mongol ships were powerful but slow. By the time they turned to respond to an attack, the Filipino boats were gone, hidden in channels too shallow for Mongol vessels to follow. The Mongols couldn't bring their superior numbers to bear because they couldn't catch the enemy. This is guerrilla naval warfare.
So yun po, no? Guerrilla naval warfare, no? Hindi na, sa ibang lugar kasi pinag-aaralan pa nila yan, yung guerrilla tactic na yan. Pero sa mga Pilipino, likas na po yan, ano? Yung aabangan ka, tapos tatambangan ka, tapos tatakbo. So mawawala. Hindi ka na makakaganti. At yun ay magkukontinuous, patuloy-tuloy. Hanggang nga po ngayon ganyan po ang style ng mga NPA, ano, guerrilla tactic, no? At nagpatuloy hanggang ngayon, di ba? Kita nyo naman yung effective. Kahit konti lang sila, hindi basta-basta sila, masugpo-sugpo. Hanggang ngayon, meron pa rin.
Filipinos invented it 700 years before modern military doctrine gave it a name. But it wasn't just tactics, it was intelligence. The Filipinos knew these waters, every reef, every current, every seasonal wind pattern. They'd been navigating these seas for thousands of years. The Mongols were foreigners in unfamiliar territory. Filipino scouts tracked every Mongol ship. Local villagers reported movements. When the Mongols tried to land, the Filipinos knew exactly where they'd come ashore and were waiting. Not with large armies, but with ambushes. The Mongols would land troops, establish a beachhead, and march inland expecting to find villages to conquer. Instead, they found empty settlements. The Filipinos had evacuated, taking all food and supplies. The Mongol troops were in hostile jungle with no supply lines. Then the attacks came.
No.
Yan ang sinasabi ko, ano? Hindi porket wala silang nadatnan doon, walang nagmamasid sa kanila. So, alam kasi ng mga Pilipino doon na hindi na kayang suportahan yung mga barangay na yun at makakadaong. Kaya iniwan na nila. Pero hindi nangangulugan, walang nagbabantay. Naghihintay lang ng pagkakataon at aatake ulit.
Not frontal assaults, nighttime raids, sniper attacks from the jungle, poisoned wells, sabotaged equipment. The Mongols couldn't defend against an enemy they couldn't see. And here's the critical part that modern military analysts focus on. The Filipinos made occupation impossible. The Mongols could win battles. They were the best in the world at that. But the Filipinos never gave them a battle to win. They gave them an endless bleeding guerrilla war where every day meant more casualties, more disease, more demoralization, and no victory in sight.
Oo nga naman, ano? Bakit mo naman ibibigay sa kanya yung laban na gusto niya? Alam naman ng mga yon na panalo sila sa laban na yon. Siyempre, ibigay mo yung laban na gusto mo kung saan ka mananalo.
The Mongol commanders realized something terrifying. They could burn every village, kill every fighter they found, occupy every beach, and they still wouldn't control the Philippines. The moment they moved to the next island, Filipino resistance would spring back up behind them. To truly conquer the Philippines, they'd need to occupy 7,600 islands simultaneously. They'd need permanent garrisons on islands spread across thousands of miles of ocean. They'd need supply lines stretching from China through hostile waters.
Yan kung bakit napakahirap talaga na masakop ang Pilipinas. In fact, nung panahon ng Kastila, hindi naman lahat ng lugar sa Pilipinas na-occupy nila, no? Hindi nila yun na-control talaga. Almost Maynila lang at saka yung iba sa Cebu, no? Yan yung dahilan.
Need enough troops to patrol jungle and coastline where the enemy knew every hiding spot. It was impossible, and the Mongols knew it. After months of grinding guerrilla warfare, the Mongol invasion force withdrew. They never came back. This was one of the only times in the 13th century that the Mongol Empire attempted a major conquest and failed.
So doon, no, hindi na nila nakayanan, sumuko na lang sila at kusa na lang umalis. Kasi kulang na yung supply nila. Alam nilang hindi talaga sila mananalo at mauubos lang po sila kung mananatili pa sila dito.
The Philippines remained free, not because they won a great battle, but because they made conquest so costly and occupation so impossible that even the Mongols gave up. Now let's apply this to 2026. China's military is vastly superior to the Philippines on paper, but the same geographic reality that stopped the Mongols still exists.
So ito application na to ng modern, no, ngayon 2026. No, parang sinasabi talaga nila magkakagera ngayon 2026. Compare noong wala pa tayong armas, ngayon may armas na tayo. No? Paano ngayon natin itatago yung mga armas? Mas ano kung marami kang isla, mas mahirap mahanap kung nasaan na yung mga armas, kung saan na nakatago, lalo may mga hukay-hukay pa dyan.
The Philippines is still 7,600 islands. China still has to project power across ocean. The Philippines still knows these waters better than anyone. If China invades, they can't just take Manila and declare victory. They'd need to occupy an archipelago. That means garrison troops on hundreds of islands.
Posible po yun na ma-occupy mo. Tayong mga Pilipino, hindi pa natin makuha yung ibang isla. Diba? Kulang na kulang yung mga sandatahan natin, no? Although walang mga nagre-resist kasi alam nila Pilipinas to, hindi na magre-resist at alaga tayo ng mga nasa gobyerno. Hindi nga magre-resist siya, pero kung tutusin, kung kaya nila mag-resist, kaya nila kasi hindi pa talaga natin na-occupy ang lahat ng isla, no? O mga doktor di pa nakakarating doon yun ang mahirap minsan pagka nasa mga liblib na lugar, ano?
On hundreds of islands, patrol thousands of miles of coastline, defend supply lines through waters where every fishing boat could be a scout, control populations that speak languages Chinese occupiers don't understand, fight an insurgency that can strike anywhere and disappear into terrain they know intimately. This is the nightmare scenario Chinese military planners actually worry about. Modern military strategists call it anti-access area denial, or A2/AD. The Philippines doesn't need to sink Chinese aircraft carriers in open battle. They need to make the cost of occupation so high that China decides it's not worth it. And the Philippines has modern tools the ancient Filipinos didn't have. Anti-ship missiles that can be hidden on any island and fired at approaching fleets. Small, fast attack boats with guided weapons. Drones, thousands of cheap drones that can strike and disappear. Mines in shallow waters Chinese ships can't navigate. Mobile coastal defense systems that shoot and relocate before retaliation. This is the modern version of the Barangay strategy. Don't meet the enemy in the battle they want. Make them fight your fight. But there's something even more powerful. The human factor. The ancient Filipinos didn't fight because their government ordered them to. They fought because someone invaded their home. That's a level of motivation no occupying army can match. Chinese soldiers would be fighting for what?
So hanggang dito na lang po, ano. At napakaganda nung sinabi niya sa huli, no. Salamat dito kay Time Forge Stories, no. Maganda yung aral na binitawan niya, no. Pilipino lumalaban at dahil inaagawan mo ng bahay, inaagawan mo ng lupa. So wala nang hihigit sa tapang na yon kung agawan ka ng bahay. Lalaban at lalaban ka ng patayan. At pipiliin mong manalo. Pero yung Chinese, walang saysay yung pinaglalaban nila. Inutos lang ng gobyerno, no? Hindi nila yung isla. Hindi sa kanila yon. Dahil lang nakikipaglaban sila dahil inutos lang. So napakaganda po ng video na ito, no? Subscribe kayo sa kanya kasi napakaganda, marami pa siguro siyang mga history at hindi lang dito sa Pilipinas, sa iba pang bansa na tiyak na kapupulutan nyo ng aral. Maraming salamat po sa pagtangkilik nyo sa video na to at hanggang sa muli po. Ito po ang Aboy Mix Videos.